Hey everyone, and welcome back to the weekly LCK review. This week was absolutely packed with exciting matches and big headlines. From T1's perfect round to a history-making comeback, we've got a lot to talk about. Let's dive right in. First, the news from the Rift. The third round has officially come to an end, and T1 finished with a flawless 4-0 record. Not far behind, both Gen G and DK each added a 3-1 record to their belts, solidifying their positions at the top. As we look at the results, there's a clear performance gap emerging between the Legends group and the Rise group. In rounds 4 and 5, it'll be crucial for the Rise group teams to step up their game. Even within the Legends group, the gap between the top teams, T1, Gen G, and HLE, and the rest, like KT and NS, seems to be getting wider, so we'll have to see if that changes. Next up, some big news for T1. They've just secured a 3-year sponsorship with Red Sea Global, RSG, a luxury tourism developer from Saudi Arabia. This marks the world's first partnership between a global esports team and a luxury tourism company. Following the Zeus situation, many T1 fans are hopeful that this sponsorship will bring more administrative stability and help prevent such hasty decisions in the future. Finally, we had a comeback game for the history books. In the match between DNF and Brion on August 3rd, DNF had a massive 12,000 gold lead and had destroyed all of Brion's towers and inhibitors. Despite this overwhelming advantage, they suffered an unbelievable reverse sweep. This was a particularly crushing loss for DNF fans, as their team currently holds a 1-20 record. It was a clear reminder that in sports, you can never, ever get too comfortable.
And I don't think it changes the fact that DNF should win, but it's still so sad.
Next, we've picked out 2 recommended matches from this past week. First up is the highly anticipated battle between T1 and HLE. As many predicted, the series ended in a clean 2-0 victory for T1. Game 1 was an absolute masterclass from Gumayusi and Kyria. They showcased flawless performance from the landing phase to teamfights, completely dominating the game. If you're a Gumayusi fan, we highly recommend you watch this game. It's arguably one of the most dominant performances he's had all year. Game 2 was much more dramatic. T1 had an early lead thanks to their bot lane, but they failed to close it out. This allowed HLE's Azir and Senna to farm up, and the game shifted into HLE's favor. With T1's defeat looking likely, a few inexplicable mistakes from HLE gave T1 the opening they needed for a stunning comeback. It was truly a reverse victory. Our second recommended game is the one between DNF and Brion. We're recommending this not for the quality of play, but for the historical comeback. DNF had a 12,000 gold lead and had pushed all 3 inhibitors, but they lost a few key teamfights and ended up getting reverse-led by 12,000 gold, ultimately losing the game. Despite their strong late-game composition of Azir and Senna, those 2 champions were caught out and eliminated in every major fight. This is likely one of the most unbelievable comebacks, or chokes, we've seen in professional League of Legends in recent years.
They get the pop blossom as well under the entire team. Oh, bro, no, you cannot do it to them. Not like this.
That's all the news we have for you this week. Starting tomorrow, Round 4 officially begins. With Round 3 now over, the big question is whether the underdog teams can raise their game to close the gap. We have a highly anticipated match to look forward to next week. Gen G versus T1. Be sure not to miss it.